I guess my story could be a little bit different to a lot of people. I'm actually fifth generation in the MFB, so I've had a continuous family member serving, starting from my great-great-grandfather in 1904 he joined, and then all the way till my father's still in the organisation now.
So my mate, we used to work together as personal trainers, and he just said that it was like a really physical job, and it was really fun going through recruits and the training, and it was really challenging, and he just thought that I would really enjoy it. So after reading about it on the website, it did sound good, so I joined.
For the application process, the most difficult part I found was the aptitude test, which is a written general knowledge exam that you have to pass to get through to the next stage. In my application we had 5,000 people apply for 30 positions, so you had to be the best of the best to get through that first stage. And I was unsuccessful on 2 attempts at the aptitude. But after getting a tutor to improve my knowledge and to refine my skills, I was successful to go through to the group interview. I had to do 9.6 in the beep test, and in the physical test you have to drag a dummy, hold a couple of different hoses, drag hose, cut a lock with a bolt cutters. There's a number of different things, climb some stairs, climb a really high ladder, identify objects from a distance, and you have to do that in under 11 minutes, so yeah, it's quite a difficult challenge to get through.
I did a lot of training for the physical, even though I was a PT. It was difficult for me, and so I had to really train for that. I used to fight Thai boxing, and so I was probably really fit, but I was quite light and not as strong, so I had to change. I stopped fighting, changed all my training around, started lifting a lot of weights and things like that, so that all sort of changed. The hardest things at the time was dragging, doing the dummy drag and dragging the hose.
For men, it's you still have to be quite fit, but for women to reach 9.6 and to treat everyone equally, it's quite a high standard for females to achieve. So the women that have got in have all achieved the same standard as the men, and we're very proud to be going through the same process.
It's a real challenge for every organisation to work out how it manages to get women, and not just women, because I think we've gone broader than that now. I think, when we talk about diversity, we talk more broadly than men and women. There are lots of facets to having a diverse workforce and to having a diverse decision-making group that every organisation has to think about.
My favourite part of being a firefighter is, it'd be really hard to bring it down to just one thing, but I think it's the camaraderie with the other firefighters that I work with. I really enjoy coming to work, and I believe that not everyone can say they wake up every day looking forward to going to work and to do something they love. I love that I have the ability to make a difference in people's lives, so whether it be assisting someone who might be in a time of need, or educating young girls on the possibility that they can too grow up and that it is achievable for them to be a firefighter.
And the other part that I love is operations. Any job that I get to go to, especially where the pressure's on, you get to see all your training come into action, and it's really great to get to work in that team environment, and it's really quite, I think it really bonds the team together, and it's really something special to be part of.
I think the other connection to community is that it's emergency services. It matters. You have to make a difference. So I knew MFB would be a passionate workforce. I love the field of emergency services. Emergency services tends to breed certain people in terms of what they're wanting to do. I think that if you've got a passionate workforce that need to refocus potentially, you can do that. Whereas a workforce where you're constantly trying to have people care about what they do is not so rewarding, at least personally for me. So that's why I joined MFB.
The culture's a great one. I love the organisation. I think really the best way to explain it to someone who doesn't know about the fire services in Victoria is that we're really a family. When we're not at home with our family, we come to the fire station, and the people we work with, we have to trust with our life.
Yeah, so all the things you hear in the media about it being a boys' club and having a bad culture, and that all the guys that I work with are, I don't know, like jerks or something. I find it pretty offensive, to be honest, because it's a great place to work, and yes, there are a lot of guys here, but it's not a negative thing. They're really welcoming and they're supportive, and yeah, I haven't felt any of those negative things that get talked about. It's really great that more females are joining the fire services, and it's a really exciting time because we're starting to see more women making their way up into the upper ranks, and it gives us some really good role models to look up to, and it gives us it gives a lot of females something to work towards. Like it's starting to look more and more achievable. So I think it's really exciting times.
I'd love to see more women join. I think it's a wonderful career. It's an opportunity that is open to everybody, and we need to get the word out there that this is a career that any little girl, any guy can do if they just put their head down and really try hard. So I think just like the AFL has been opened up to women, which is a wonderful thing, I believe that the firefighting is doing the same, and the more that we teach people, the more that we put it out there, the more that we speak up, we're going to be given more opportunities to recruit great women who will make great firefighters.